On Tuesday morning, Hudson County Superior Court Judge Patrick Arre dismissed a defamation case against two prominent Hoboken bloggers. The Bajardis, represented by attorney Jonathan Cohen, filed a $2 million lawsuit in Hudson County Superior Court back in 2012, claiming that posts on Hoboken Patch and graphicsAvenger.blogspot.com between 2011 and 2012 defamed and therefore damaged their reputations. Lane Bajardi is a reporter for WINS 1010 Radio. The defense moved for a dismissal yesterday, and Arre ruled today that both the First Amendment and the defamation laws in New Jersey were very clearly in favor of Roman Brice and Nancy Pincus, as well as 10 unnamed defendants. Although Lane Bajardi alleged he was called an anti-Semitic political operative of Hoboken Second Ward Councilwoman Beth Mason, also accused of stealing emails sent to Mayor Dawn Zimmer's office by Pincus, the judge said the plaintiffs failed to prove damages, malice, or blatant disregard for the truth in any given scenario laid out in the suit.
No evidence has been presented here that Mr. Bajardi's position as a radio broadcast journalist has been affected. Neither testimony nor documentation the plaintiff's lawyer has been submitted to support any finding that negative impact on the plaintiff's job or reputation as a broadcast journalist has occurred or ever existed. And it remains undisputed that Mr. Bajardi continues to work for his employer. Paragraph 110 includes an allegation that the words paid political operative Lane Bajardi from defendant Brice and higher are defamatory. Again, the plaintiff must show actual malice on the part of the defendants. The court finds that based upon the testimony induced, it has failed to do so, or any evidence from this jury to reasonably find. Awards based on plaintiff's testimony alone or on inferred damages would have been insufficient. Furthermore, although injury to reputation defies exact measurement, courts have recognized that it is a concept amenable to expert testimony. See Sister at 104 NJ 281.
Brice and Pincus refer to themselves as members of Hoboken's reform movement and typically support Zimmer. In a written statement, Brice called the lawsuit a political power play by Mason since she announced the suit 15 days before it was filed. This is their biggest political operation versus the people of Hoboken to date, and utterly failed against the First Amendment and New Jersey State Constitution, where political speech holds the highest rung of protection. Brice's attorney, Alex Booth, also essentially called the case a political stunt.
Well, it came to a culmination here over the last 2 weeks, and it's obvious to me from the start that Mr. Bajardi was heavily involved in politics here and was a big-time supporter of Mrs. Mason, and that the result didn't surprise me at all. It's what I expected. There was no real evidence to support a verdict against any of these people. So, no surprise.
With that said, was there any surprise perhaps that there was no motion to settle before we got to this point?
I never viewed this case as it didn't seem to me that they were in this case for money. They were in this case for some kind of political purpose. It wasn't a normal courthouse thing. It seemed more political than legal. To me, it was a victory for the First Amendment.
Cohen declined to go on camera, but he said the court's decision today would be appealed and chose not to elaborate beyond that. Mason did not return a call seeking comment. I'm John Hudson with the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.